Imagine playing a video game where you give your character the best gear, but then it turns on you and tries to destroy your entire game. Literally. Well, that's exactly what India did in real life. They tried to pull off a secret mission, but it blew up in their faces in the most insane way possible. This is one of the biggest fails in modern history, full of secret missions, huge mistakes, and a war that came out of nowhere. In the 1980s, India's top secret spy agency, RAW, made a huge bet. They found this one super ambitious guy and decided to give him weapons and training, thinking they could control him. That guy's name was Veluppillai Prabhakaran, the leader of a group called the LTTE. And this is the insane story of how that plan didn't just fail. It backfired so badly that India ended up in a massive war against the very guy they trained. And it ended with their own prime minister getting assassinated. To understand this crazy decision, you need to know what was happening in Sri Lanka. After it became independent, you had two main groups, the Sinhalese majority and the Tamil minority. The government started passing laws that basically sidelined all the Tamil people. They made a law that made Sinhala the only official language, which meant Tamils couldn't get good jobs or even go to college. This was a huge deal. It felt like their entire culture was being erased. So the Tamils started protesting peacefully, but they were met with violence. And when that happened, things got extreme. A ton of militant groups started popping up, but one was on a completely different level. This group was super ruthless, super disciplined, and had one single goal: to create their own country. They were the LTTE, the Tamil Tigers, and their leader was about to get a crazy, powerful new friend. By the 1980s, this thing in Sri Lanka was blowing up. Over in India, people were demanding their government do something to help the Tamils. Plus, India was worried Sri Lanka was getting too friendly with its enemies, which was a major threat. So India's secret agency RAW went into beast mode. From 1983 to 1987, they launched a secret operation to give weapons and training to a bunch of Tamil groups, including the LTTE. We're talking thousands of fighters trained in secret camps in India. Over 3,000 militants with at least 10 different groups of LTTE guys getting Indian training. The plan was basically to control all these little groups so India could call the shots. But they made one of the biggest mistakes ever. They had no idea who they were dealing with in Prabhakaran. Other groups were cool being controlled by India. But this guy wanted to be the final boss. He took the weapons and training India gave him and used them to wipe out all the other Tamil groups. India thought it was playing 4D chess, but it had actually just created a monster. The plan was already failing big time. By 1987, the war was completely out of control, so India decided to step in and fix everything. They signed a huge peace deal called the Indo-Sri Lanka Accord. It looked like a genius move. The deal would give the Tamils more power, but there was one catch: all the fighters had to give up their weapons. To make sure it happened, India sent in its own army as peacekeepers. These guys, the IPKF, were supposed to show up, collect the guns, and make everyone friends. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. There was one gigantic problem. The LTTE, the most powerful group by far, hated the deal. Their leader, Prabhakaran, saw it as a total trap. He was being asked to give up everything: his army, his weapons, his dream. So he just said no. The LTTE pretended to hand over a couple of old guns, then they completely disappeared to get ready for war. The deal that was supposed to end the war literally started another, even crazier one. So, in October 1987, India launched a military mission called Operation Pawan. The plan was to disarm the LTTE and take over their main city, Jaffna. They thought it would be a quick and easy win. It turned into an absolute bloodbath. The same country that trained the LTTE was now fighting them. India sent 30,000 of its soldiers against up to 10,000 LTTE fighters. And the Indian army walked right into a nightmare. They were fighting an enemy who knew every single back alley. And the LTTE used insane guerrilla tactics and suicide bombings. People started calling this India's Vietnam. It was just one disaster after another. In one mission, They tried to drop commandos from helicopters to capture the LTTE leaders. But because of a massive screw up, they dropped them right on top of a fortified LTTE base. The soldiers were completely destroyed. And the worst part? The local Tamil people, the ones India came to protect, started to hate the Indian army. They saw them as just another invading force. India was now stuck in an impossible war against the very monster it helped create. By 1990, the whole thing was a complete catastrophe. The mission was a total fail. More than 1,100 Indian soldiers were dead. So India just pulled all its troops out, leaving behind a total mess and with its reputation completely destroyed. But the craziest part was still to come. The LTTE never forgave the Indian Prime Minister, Rajiv Gandhi, for betraying them. So on May 21st, 1991, while he was campaigning to be re-elected, an LTTE suicide bomber assassinated him. Think about how insane that is. The group that India built from the ground up came back and killed their leader. That single event shocked the entire world. It was the ultimate prize for this failed plan. After that, nobody in India wanted anything to do with the LTTE ever again. It was one of the most painful lessons in history. You can't always control the monsters you create. So this story is the ultimate example of a plan backfiring. India tried to be clever, and it led to a crazy war, thousands of deaths, and even the assassination of their own leader. It was a massive mistake that cost them everything and taught them a lesson they will never forget. So I have to ask you, is trying to control everything worth the risk of it all blowing up in your face? If you think this story was as insane as I do, smash that like button and subscribe for more crazy history stories. Let us know in the comments what we should investigate next. Thanks for watching.